Hey everybody, I wanted to document this just for myself. I am at the hospital. I just had my baby, and I really wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my birth story. It was kind of crazy. I've prayed a lot for a supernatural childbirth, and I think this is, after my fifth, this is the most supernatural experience I've personally had, according to my faith with my kids. I've always prayed for it, and I feel like with each kid it got a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, and it had to do also with the level of faith that I had and the level of consistency and confessions. So I really wanted to encourage, especially moms that are with child or pregnant, that it takes time to build your faith, but when you actually see it come into existence and to fruition, it's pretty amazing to see. I was praying and declaring from before I had him that I wanted to come in. I know this is crazy, but to come in at least at 9 centimeters. And when I got in, I was at 5, and I didn't lose faith. But the second I went upstairs to be in the labor room, she checked me again. I was 8. So in my head, I was like, wow, if I would have complained at 5, it was less than 30 minutes. I shot up to 8. And I was like, wow, my goal was 9, and I got 8. That's way better than some of my pregnancy or some of my labors. I would come in with 2 centimeters, or some at 3 or whatever. My first, I had 8, which was Elijah. But after that, there was just different things and different obstacles. So honestly, like listening to confessions, listening to supernatural confessions on YouTube, creating a playlist, and just being intentional with it and listening to it and confessing it, sleeping with it, putting it near the baby's by my belly. Even when I was laboring, I played it again. I was just really trying to be intentional and trying to be focused and kind of, what do they call it? Like laser vision, of just trying to be focused on, knowing that my God is my provider of peace, of joy, of love, and that he's a good God. And like, I just really was trying to, everything has to do with your mind. So if we really understand that we are in control, and when we put our control on God, and we relinquish that control to God and say, look, you are my strength, you are my hope, you won't freak out, you won't, lose it. Then I think it taught me even a lesson on just being a mom and trying to hone my power in self-control, with anger, with frustration, stress. Like, this kind of taught me a lot on just stopping, because there was moments that excruciating, like my contractions were not hard. They were like pressure, but it wasn't like excruciating like before. People are texting me. But towards the end, when you're in active labor after 8 centimeters, they were trying to creep in really strong, and I just began to declare, and I started pleading the blood of Jesus, and honestly, it would soften. I would take a deep breath and just blow out, and it would soften. And then, like, obviously the scariest part is to push the babies out. So when that happened, all these horrible experiences and people's experiences with their kids and all that started coming in, and I had to shut it out. So I just really want to encourage you to know that you can have what you want. You just got to have the willpower to confess and hold on and speak it out. Like, when that thought would come in my head, I would speak out what I wanted to see. So I really want to encourage you guys to know that God is with you, and that whatever you want, you can have. But you got to be intentional, and you got to declare it and have faith and just trust God and just stay under control. If you lose your control, if you lose your peace, you lost the battle. So stay up. Love y'all. Let me just show you a little bit of this little guy so you guys can see Mr. Zion. He was born yesterday. Today's the 19th. He was born 12/18, 8 pounds 7 ounces of cuteness, and 19 inches. So love you guys. Be blessed.